Using a tax rate schedule. When filling out tax forms, it is important to understand the tax rate schedule. The tax rate schedule tells you how much tax you must pay to the government according to the amount of taxable wages you have earned. We have a possible state tax rate schedule to look at. Tax rate schedules change. Refer to the schedule only to understand how to use schedules. As you can see, if you are single, you would be using the top part of this chart. If you are married, filing jointly or together, or a qualifying widower, you would use this part of the chart. Let's look at an example to see how we would use the chart itself. Tim and Barbara are filing a joint tax return. They earned $48,525. How much tax do they have to pay? We're first going to note the important information, the $48,525. We know they're filing jointly, so we're going to be using the bottom part of this chart. We're going to look at these numbers here. We have to decide, is $48,525 between 0 and $34,000? Since it's larger than $34,000, we cannot use this first line. If they had, they would pay no tax. But they've made more. So we look at the $48,000 and we see that it comes in between the $34,000 and the $82,150. So the second line is the line we have to use. And if we follow across, they have to pay 3% of the amount over $34,000. So now we need to figure how much over $34,000 they made and what is 3% of that. So we're going to take our $48,525. Let's go to the calculator. $48,525, and I'm going to subtract the $34,000 we saw on this chart. To find out they made $14,525 over $34,000. That's the part they need to pay 3% on. We multiply by 3% and we find that their tax is $435.75. So remember, when reading a chart, look for whether you're single or married or a widow. Find out where your salary falls in between, and then read carefully to find out how much percent and how much over you have to be.
There are all sorts of taxes. Federal income tax, sales tax, corporation tax. Some states have state income tax. And some cities have city income tax. Then there are hidden taxes, as in buying tobacco and alcohol, and there's gasoline tax and other items. And first of all, government needs money to operate and provide services to its people. I want you to take a look at this video. I parked my car at this garage in New York City. Notice that parking a car in this garage, one has to pay an additional 18.25% tax to the city. 18.25% tax is kind of high, but if you live in New York City, you're going to have to pay a little more taxes. I own 3 businesses, and I've made it a policy that honesty is the best policy. I never have to fear of being audited because I made honesty my policy. I urge you to do the same. Now remember, government needs money, and you're going to have to pay taxes on your income, and some people cheat, and some people lie. But remember, if the government finds out, not only do they charge you for the money that you owe them, they add additional interest onto that money. There are now business people in jail because they violated this rule. Now, I don't want to pay any more taxes than I have to, so I've learned ways to save money. And so I urge you, make it your aim that honesty is the best policy. Let's look at this problem. Say you parked your car in this garage for 11 and a half hours for an event. How much would you have to pay? Let's do the math. The event rate up to 10 hours is $32.98, and up to 24 hours is $33.82. Now they have an 18 and a quarter parking tax rate. So the question is, how much would it cost you to park 11 and a half hours? And so this would be up to 10 hours, and since it's over, you have to figure this rate here. So let's just go to the calculator. So it's 33.82 plus 18 and 1/4 is 0.25%, and that will equal $39.99, or we round it up, this will equal $40. So you would have to pay $40 to park your car in that garage if you parked it there for 11 and a half hours. Now we can find out what would it be for here up to 10 hours. It's $32.98. Let's just figure the rate for that. Let's just put in $32.98 plus 18.25%, and that equals 38.998, so it's $39. So for just $1 extra, you can park the whole day in that parking garage.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.